Alright, y'all, coming to you live from Idaho. This is actually my second time recording this because I forgot two things. One, I forgot to read off this beautiful little poem here that was made for us. But also because she corrected me. I said that this is where my journey ends. It is not. I still gotta go home, but I don't think I'm gonna cover that in this video, nor will I really probably cover Idaho in this video. I think I'll end it right where Poverty Tour ends, and I'm not gonna promise it, I might make a video on Idaho and then on the journey home, but we're also exhausted. So I might just skip that cannonball home, and I'll let y'all see what I do to the car. As you can see, we are in the car. That's our sleeping area back here. She just said hi. Give us a little wave. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, she's the one that you actually want to see. You know, y'all know I'm ugly. She's beautiful. That's how it works. But we had a poem made for us. While we were walking down the streets in Idaho, we ran into Hannah. I don't remember her last name, but she is the Camellia Poet. You can find her on Instagram, and she made us a little poem, and I'm gonna read it out to y'all because I thought it was beautiful. So here we are. In places and people you never truly know what wonders the journey will bestow, such as hidden angels, good and bright, as light as those golden westward sunsets on your drive. This is how you learn the cadence of your life, and what you have built with your hands and hopeful plans. What better way to understand the makings of your world than in the unfurled vistas glimpsed from windows and open doors, these memories in nature, yours. I thought this was beautiful, and I loved it. And if y'all want to have a little poem made for y'all, hit her up. She was great. She was a lot of fun. I'm coming to y'all from a love, because we have, and you saw a little bit on the hood. That's your quick little teaser on the bullshit I had to do to get this thing here. So, I think I covered most of it, but especially when I was broken down, I was mostly focused on getting out of the heat, especially with her back there. She didn't much care for it, the heat, and, you know, being broken down, because being broken down means no AC, and it works on this car. I made sure of it. But, I'm also going to apologize for most of the video being vertical instead of sideways. Wasn't expecting it to actually get into on YouTube. Y'all don't want to hear me talk anymore. So just apologize for the formatting. There's going to be a lot of slideshow in the beginning because I just wasn't expecting it to become what it did. It's been very eventful, very full. A lot of people wanted me to make a video. I've got about an hour's worth of footage, probably more than that, and dash cam B-roll that I'll probably throw in here and there. And yeah, we'll see how long this video is and how long it takes me to edit. Starting a little late. It's about 5 days after the after party. Because it took a day to get here, and we've been here for 2 days or 3. I think it's day 3. Somewhere around there. It's been a little bit. Today is the, I won't say, the 12th. Today is the June 12th. So I'm gonna end it on the 8th. So 4 days. Oh shoot. Okay. We've been in Idaho for a minute. We're gonna keep being in Idaho. I need a strut. I'm waiting on that to come in. I don't know if I'll put that in the video or not, though. We'll see. Y'all want me to stop talking and get to the video. So yeah. I'm gonna keep talking, but the audio, if I can edit correctly, is going to actually have the pictures of what the car looked like after the accident, the initial accident. Well, it'll first probably, the editing's gonna be weird now because I gotta match it up. So it'll first be the accident because of how I worded it. Then it's gonna be the car before the accident. You'll see that now. Look at that beautiful car. Straight, one owner, rust-free car, and then I ruined it. Insert picture of the accident here. And then, you know, we're following forward with the bullshittery of what I did to make it right, just in pictures, and then I think I got some videos on it. And yeah. Now you want to watch? Let's go. Well, I'll tell you what, she's taking shape. I have made all of this metal one piece of metal. I'm quite proud of it. And yeah, I mean, it more or less looks like a car again. Here we go with the fender hung on there, just kind of sitting there for right now, but looking like a car again. Almost. So last night, y'all, I wasn't sober, and I got a hold of the welder, and I touched Jeanie. So we have this now. Now this was done sober. It still just looks like shit. But yeah, we got a swing gate, which is pretty neat. You know, we got some premium quality fabrication going on here. Premium quality. Yeah, very well done. It actually works very well. And then, of course, you know, I think y'all already saw what I did last night. Again, this isn't me normally. I just got into a little something and made something happen. Now, it's still... Ooh, shoot. Yeah, it's solid. It's attached. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but... Yeah, I gotta finish making something to adjust that with. It's fine. It'll work. On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. Hey, this is the second attempt at making this video because I didn't hit record the first time. But here I am. I'm in the Tercel. I got Stephanie, the beautiful woman, accompanying me, and we are going on poverty tour. Now, I left really late. We got to be in Joplin, Missouri at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It is currently about 5:30, and we're still in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm not sleeping tonight. But yeah, I'll catch y'all if something interesting happens. I'll probably give y'all a walk around in the car whenever we get to like a rest stop or something. Maybe the gas station. Say bye, Steph. We just filled up to look at the war rig. So of course I got my welder, a bunch of tools, and the luggage up top, tarp over it to keep it from, you know, going anywhere. Spare tire, because I have all my tools in there as well. Sleeping in the back. Of course my plate, don't at me. And some spare fuel just in case. And let's give her a walk around. We got a little bed frame going on. We got the headlight self adjusters. Just welded some nuts in there. New alternator, new radiator, air conditioning. It works. And yeah, I think we'll be good. Let's get back on the road. Oh yeah, and then of course the final beautiful part of a Tercel is a $25 tank. Let's hit it. All right, this is what getting on the highway looks like. I'm gonna let Steph take over the recording. My foot is on the floor. We're doing 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and that's the most I think we're going to be really doing this trip. Crossing over, what was the name of this lake? Coosa? In St. Clair, Alabama, apparently. But yeah, wherever that is, that was beautiful. Uneventful. We're about to stop at a Whataburger, get some lunch. But yeah, I mean, overall, just beautiful highways, perfect temp. The only lights are the charge and brake, and I'm pretty sure I'm just a little low on brake fluid. I have some, I'll top it up and we'll see what it does. But I got a new alternator in it. I know it's charging correctly, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, we keeping it rolling, keeping it real. All right, and that's the first 100 miles done. We just got some Whataburger out of 5 and Below, getting a charger right now so that we can charge our phones, because we forgot that her charger is a Type-C only. So, still looking good. I'm going to do my checks real quick, and we'll check oil, everything. I guess I can do that on camera. Woo. Yeah, I mean, everything's still there. Air conditioning's been working great. We've not gotten hot at all. Water's still full. Ooh. Ooh. Warm. Ooh, very warm. I'm just gonna wipe that there. Dip her again. And a little bit low, but I think that Alex just filled it low. So I'll throw a little bit more in there. Brake fluid, a little bit low. but we left with it low. Not worried about that. Tarp's not holding up all that great, to be honest. Just bought this as we left, and yeah, it's already shredded. Granted that this wasn't really helping it, but still, pretty annoying. Oh wow, that just went straight through it, huh? Oh no. That's supposed to be over here. And yeah, the welder fell. Oh well. Alright, I'll fix all this and we'll be back on the road. Alright, y'all, so here we are. I don't know if you can actually see me or not. It's dark. You know, it's 8:57 local time, 9:57 back home right now. And yeah, we just crossed into Mississippi, and it's been entirely uneventful. I mean, outside of just beautiful scenery, of course, but I mean, temperature's good, no oil light. Fuel economy's not what it should be. Pretty worried about that, so I'll probably have to look into the carburetor in the morning, but we ain't got time for that tonight. We gotta get up to Joplin, so we're just gonna keep sending it. If anything interesting happens, we'll come right on back to you. Hey, get that yours too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I guess I can go ahead and make a little vlog again. So we are we're a little over halfway through. We're crossing through, we're in Tennessee right now, leaving Memphis, I want to say. And still just chilling. Fuel economy's trash. I think, doing the math, I'm getting about 17 miles per gallon. Terrible. Like, not even half of what we should be getting. So, I gotta make some repairs in the morning. But, so far so good. Driving smooth, driving clean, and all's well. I'll see y'all. Got a bunch of construction and a casino. Casino. Alright, y'all. You can't see me. No, maybe you can. You probably can. I'll let Steph take over. So,
wait,
how do you, what's my next turn?
Huh?
What does it say on it? What's my next turn?
Just keep going.
1 mile. Awesome. So, it is 2 a.m. local time, about 3 a.m. at home. We still cannonballing. I just took an hour and a half nap. Steph drove for a little while. I'm feeling very well rested now. The landscape started kind of blending together, and that's how I knew it was time to rest. But we still out here, we still driving, and we've only got about 3.5 hours to go. So we're gonna keep it moving and we're gonna get there. Hell yeah, we're still uneventful, everything's fine. And here we are, rolling into Missouri. Look at that. And I mean, of course, you know, all uneventful. We have put on 500 miles, something about like that. I don't know if y'all can see me or not. If you see me a little bit, this is the one you want to see, the beautiful, wonderful Steph. But yeah, we still rolling, and we gonna keep rolling. Let's get it on. Hey y'all, I'm here just to make another little video for y'all. It's 4:18 local time, and it's foggy out. It was actually worse a second ago, but now I've got the cameras out. It's gotten better. But I mean, we're still big chilling. She's taking a little nap. I don't know if you can see her. But slightly better fuel economy. I got 20 on the last split. And the split before that, I got 27. So really inconsistent. I'm pretty confident I got a bad gasket on the base plate for the carburetor. I'm pretty sure I reused it. I'm just gonna replace it. I'm not too worried about it. But I mean, still uneventful. I'm gonna have to get a tire for the back. It's about bald. I'm gonna need a new one. Not worried about it. We'll save that for, I guess, about 5 hours from now. But yeah, things are going great. Just trying to show y'all the fog. Keep on moving. y'all. We are 25 minutes away. Sun just came up somewhere. We wanted to watch the sunrise, but it just became light. I don't know where the sun is. It's alright, we don't need it. But, yeah. I mean, uneventful. Just been driving. Ooh, 369 for gas. That's pretty good. I might actually be getting that here. Yeah, I'm gonna fill up here screwed. I don't know. I'm not gonna count on finding a better price than that. I'm only at like half a tank though. But yeah. 25 minutes away. I'll see y'all there. It is a beautiful machine with no issues whatsoever. God, this is awesome. Why me? Alright, we are in Joplin. We just finished up with the first meet. I'm over here at the nearest AutoZone working on the old Tercel. Give you a quick walk around again. Without falling ideally. It's got everything loaded down. But I want to get these this carburetor base plate sealed because I'm 90% sure that's where my gas mileage is gone. And I need that. So I'm gonna sort that out. And then after that, I worked on wiring in the radio while I was there. And it don't work still. So I'm gonna have to figure that out too. But yeah, let's get this sorted. Alright y'all, we're late. It took me a while to get that carburetor sorted out. I had a bunch of vacuum lines. I also stopped at Discount Tire for air and ended up getting 2 new tires. For the best, considering the condition of my rear tires right now. The guy convinced me, and I already knew I needed them, so I just got him. He gave me a hell of a deal. So, yep, I got 2 new tires. I didn't have time to put them on. We're late. We are late to get to the next stop because I didn't realize there was a next stop today. But we got to be in Oklahoma in 5 hours, and we're 6 hours away. So let's make it happen. Well, unfortunately, I missed the state sign, but we just crossed into Oklahoma already too. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to be on the road a little bit longer, but yeah, so far so good. We've only done 16 miles out of Joplin. But I just wanted to record this little video because we're in Oklahoma now. And there ain't enough winds in Oklahoma to blow the sins out of this car, so anyway, let's keep it rolling. Oh, we missed. You might be able to see the buffalo. Well, we have the first failed weld right here. Seems like the pressure from the tire brought it up. Seems the other ones are still holding, but I'm gonna have to check it more often. Also worried about this one here. It's not broken yet anyway. The rest of them seem to be alright though. Either way, I need to get back on the road. Been off it for too long. We're already late. Let's go. Hey, we back. So, we are currently sitting at 800, maybe 900 miles since we left home. Entirely uneventful. We've had no issues whatsoever. I did have one or maybe two. I think it was just one of the airlines for the air conditioning started leaking. I tightened it up, refilled it. We're still running with air conditioning, but I lose about 10 miles per gallon with the air conditioning on, so I got it off. It's hot. It's 93 degrees. I will be uploading more videos here soon. I'm going to send all the videos from last night and tonight. But for now, I mean, we're just ignoring the scenery. We got about 3 more hours to the place that we're meeting up at, and it'll make, let's see, if it was 13 hours to Joplin and then another 5 hour, 18 hours of driving today. Somehow I'm still not tired. Still chilling. So yeah,
late though. We got to Dublin and to the car, like the actual very first meet about, what was it, like 6:30? Somewhere about there. We walked around. I met Dalton and Jim and all the YouTubers that I've been following and that I'm really happy to have seen. I didn't actually talk to any of them, I just saw them. I guess I technically talked to Jim just because he walked by with the camera and got it to his name, so I'm probably going to be in a video. That's cool. But regardless, this is Oklahoma. We got about 3 more hours till the next stop. I just recorded this to let y'all know. I know I haven't uploaded anything into that family group chat yet for today. All the videos from last night and today, I'm going to upload them all at once tonight. That way you can all just see, you can watch basically a movie. And then, yeah. We got about 3 more hours to go till we get there. So you can, for 5 hours perhaps. But yeah, we're just keeping it moving. Keeping it real. Peace. I just watched one of my wipers fly off. I'll see if the dash cam got it. But, yeah, I was just trying to clean off the bump. That wiper just left. It just decided, you know what, I don't want to be attached to this car anymore. Fuck you. That's what it said. And it left. Hey, look at that. It's just gone. It's just gone. That's annoying. So far, though, that's the only thing that's really failed. I mean, okay, the air conditioning did spring a leak, but I tightened it up and refilled it, and we've been fine. I mean, it's still nice and cold. The only reason I occasionally turn it off and run the windows down is to save gas. But yeah, that's annoying. Peace, I guess. This is what it's like to drive a 1984 Toyota Tercel. Foot on the floor. I turned off the air conditioning. We are still slowly losing speed, but we're cresting the hill now, so come on, gain speed. There we go. Slow and steady wins the race, even if that slow and steady is done with the foot straight down. Well, hey y'all, we're back again. We just had to pull over. I didn't have the tarp on top because it's just shredded. And I had to put the welder and the luggage in the back, which kind of sucks because that's our sleeping area, but what can you do? And of course, as we remember, I lost the wiper, so I also had to remove that wiper arm. That way it didn't gouge my windshield. So now we're rocking and rolling, but we've only got about 30 minutes left until we get to Megan Jean's bar. I don't remember how it's spelled or pronounced, but we're going to a bar here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. That's just the next meeting spot, so that's where we're going. Yeah, I mean, other than that, things are going fine. I mean, yeah, little shit like that kind of sucks, but what can you do, you know? But yeah, we're back to rocking and rolling. I lost the weld on the roof rack. I don't know if I mentioned that yet or not. I did. So I'll have to tack that on tonight. Hopefully somebody's got a generator I can use or somewhere I can plug it in. But other than that, we're big chillin'. And I might try and skip the sob story. Alright. Well, we made it to MG's bar. And this is where the Toyota seems to have died. It just gave out in the middle of the road like a mile back. And I forced it into this spot. And once it got into this spot, it just don't want to live no more. So I might have to do a carburetor rebuild here. We'll see how that goes. But we did make it. And we are here. Got my tires. But, yeah. We'll be alright. We'll figure it out. Always do. Yeah, here we are. Let me know when it's getting close to a minute.
Sir.
Alright. Here we are. We are about to take Route 66. We are in Weatherford? Yeah, Weatherford, Oklahoma. We are in convoy with this guy, really cool guy. Everyone here's been great. everyone here is awesome, really nice people. I mean, it's been amazing. We had some serious issues this morning. I don't remember if I made a video on it or not, but serious issues with carburetor this morning. I was barely running, barely driving. We got her going again with the help of a bunch of great people. We got JD, got Aiden, SJ, Jason, all sorts of great people helping out.
It's getting to a minute.
And yeah, just got her back on the road. All right, y'all, we are in convoy. We got Jersey up front, what we call him. His name's Jason. We got a guy back there whose name I don't think I got, but he's cool as hell. Behind him, we got another guy whose name I didn't get, and another guy whose name I didn't get, and another guy whose name I didn't get. And behind them, there's two guys whose name I didn't get, and a deuce and a half. I don't know how well y'all can see, but yeah, we got a pretty solid like 6-car convoy going, and we're having a blast. I'll see y'all at the Big Texan in Texas. All right, y'all, we're back in the Tercel, and it's doing it. Very angry about it though. Get some more airflow. Hopefully this will help. If it doesn't, I'll know it's not vapor lock at the very least. I'm suspecting that fuel filter. I'm thinking that might be what's giving me the issues, but I mean, we're moving. We're still moving, and we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna move it, just like in that movie, the Madagascar one. Yeah, let's keep it going. We've met a lot of really cool people today. I helped one guy out with the welder, and I got a CB radio in return. So the guy here, awesome guy. He's got a badass Corolla wagon I'm gonna have to get. Here, honestly, let me get it real quick. He's got it running on propane. It's an 82. I think that's the coolest thing I've seen today. This thing's badass. So y'all gotta see it. It says certified shitbox, but I'd say it's a little nicer than that. It's awesome. But yeah, looks like we're about to head out. We got the Deuce over there. We got a couple extra people in our convoy today. Yeah, we're pulling out. But yeah, let's get rolling. All right, y'all. Things are getting dire. The Tercel is dying quickly, poorly. It barely runs at all now. I have very carefully limped it to the nearest dew pullet here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I am now on the hunt for a carburetor, a 2-barrel carburetor. I don't even care what it comes off at this point. I'll let y'all know if I find anything. I'm stressing, but you know what? We're gonna make it happen, and it's gonna be okay. And I mean, it still kind of runs, so if I gotta just keep limping it to Gallup tonight, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be okay. That's mostly for me. Hey y'all, as you can see, I'm currently coasting in neutral. Because this thing barely runs now. The pull apart had nothing, so we are going to limp to Gallup, and this is how she's going to be pinned, because that's the only way she runs. If I take it off, and for a second, she starts to die. Come on, girl. We got it. We got it. Well, 7 hours to Phoenix, Arizona, like I am right now. If I can do that, I'll have a new car. Now the reason that it went from 6 hours to 7 to Phoenix is because for some reason the GPS just took me down 25 south for about 60 miles before telling me to backtrack all the way back to Albuquerque where I was and then take 25 north. So that's great. So I'm about to lose a tire, I think. Because we're shaking pretty good, and
it's been 148 because I got it at my last fuel fill up. Goodbye, friend.
I honestly did not know they existed. I thought that was just a cartoon thing.
It didn't go very far.
alright, y'all. We're making it. We just crossed into Arizona. We are surrounded by these beautiful redwoods in a national park, and we are surviving. The Tercel is pissed. I did a complete rebuild on the carburetor this morning at the Gallup Flea Market. It did not help. If anything, it is worse now as a result. We have wired the choke shut with a bunch of zip ties, and it is living, but still just barely. I know that I just tossed all my fuel economy in the tank. I was going to go to Flagstaff for a carburetor, but I have no faith in getting there, and I don't want to lose the group and then also not be able to go anywhere, because then I'm actually cooked. So we're limping it. We're going to get to Canab. We're going to be there for a couple days. I mean, we could stay the rest of the week there if we really need to. So, yeah, we're figuring things out.
So I realized I didn't actually put any context for this. I'll see if I can find the videos. But at this point, I had managed to put the Tercel in the sand because one of our guys in the convoy broke down, and I didn't want to walk all the way back over there with the car. So I went in the sand, and as I believe Jeremy said, I whipped a stupid and drove it through the sand, spun her around a little bit, got stuck. And then, of course, as y'all know, I had to neutral drop at every light and stop sign to actually get it going. So I was neutral dropping, and the engine jumped up about 6 or 7 inches due to the lack of engine mounts. And then I was full lock, so CV axle popped out of place and ground around a bit. I thought I shattered it, so the deuce and a half, as y'all see in the video immediately after this, decided to, well, he helped us. He pulled us out of there, and then he dragged us into Cayenta. And from Cayenta, well, you'll see what happens there. But at this point, I thought that I was out of poverty tour.
Yeah, we're cooked.
All right, we're on a trailer. I think I have that on video at some point. This is the axle. I have taken it apart, and my expert diagnosis, along with this guy's expert diagnosis, also Savior, amazing person with a badass truck and even more badass trailer. Well, actually, no, it's probably equally badass, but regardless, he got us to Canab, and here we have torn it down, and it's looking like this just slipped out, because the axle itself seems to be mostly fine, but I'm seeing it looks like it did slip out of place. And I think what happened was, because my engine mounts are shot, when I neutral dropped it from like 7,000 RPM, engine jumps up, I'm already at full lock on the steering, and it pops out, clunk, 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 and drops back into place. I think that's what happened. Okay. Understood, understood. Well, that's the closest thing I've ever seen. Alright. We are still in Kanab, Utah. My carburetor should be here soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what all I've done. I have reinstalled our roof rack. That has been reinstalled. I think my camera's a little dirty. There we go, that might be better. I have removed my carburetor. It is sitting there. I have a new fuel pump. That's the old fuel pump, actually. Fuck that thing. That thing's bad. I have my new fuel pump here. And right now I'm making gaskets for it. I'm not losing. It's got this little spacer here in between the two. But I'm going to replace that. Carburetor should be here soon. As I said, I got the roof rack tacked back on. Just booger welded it some more. And get it back in there, back on the road. I mean, it's attached. It's fine for now. I had to make a little spacer for that one. I made it a little short, but that's alright. But yeah. Should be back on the road soon. It's a little late. It's about 2:30, 2:40. I don't know if we'll make it back to Moab in time for the drive-in movie. I'd like to. We'll see if we do or not. But apparently speed limit through here is about... I ain't doing that. It can't. I'm also out of spare. I don't know if I showed that or not. I had to replace this one because it got a little worn out. Just a little bit. So I got the spare on the other side, and then this one starting to get there. It's already 13 years old and cracked up the hell, so we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I just got to swap the tires out. Is that blood? That might be my blood. I went and I ripped my callus off when I was rebuilding that. And I bled a little bit. It wasn't too bad, though. It didn't hurt until I put alcohol on it. Then it hurt like a bitch. But yeah, just more amazing people helping us out. I'm really looking forward to next year when I have a new power plant in this thing, and I can do the same for others. But until then, I'll just continue accepting kindness and with the plan of paying it forward. Yeah, let's keep it rolling. All right, here's the completed fuel pump pack, as I like to call it. Here we got fuel pump, gasket, spacer, gasket, this little tray. I think it's just meant to keep any like seeping fuel or oil off the exhaust, which is appreciated because that's, you know, fire hazard and all that. But yeah, let's throw this on.
Go.
Well, y'all, the carburetor's arrived. And I haven't opened the box yet. I'll go ahead and pop her open and we'll set her down. So, carburetor's wrong. If you want to look over here, as you can see, this is quite a bit smaller than this. But these are about the same. I'm going to see if I can swap the base plates over. So I'll be back in a second after I try to swap these. Alright, here we have a carburetor. As you can see, our original plan was actually to swap that base plate and that base plate. And I spent a while trying to do it, you know, swapping the throttle shafts and everything. I just couldn't make it work because they're actually opposite in terms of which one's the primary and secondary. All the linkages just wouldn't light up. So my solution was I put the throttle linkage from the other one onto this one. That way I could still have the TBV and the throttle shaft to be on the same side. Pretty proud of thinking to do that. And then secondly, I'm using this one as an adapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one on the car, and I'm going to sit this one right on top of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld these bolts in here as studs and use this as an adapter. So I'm fixing to go ahead and do that. This has been a couple hours of figuring out how to do this, and I think this is going to be the best way to do it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab him, make sure everything's ready to rock, and then we'll do that. See y'all in a sec. Alright, we out here still. This is our new adapter, and it is still hot, but I can just go ahead and drop that straight on down on there. Boom. And then carburetor. Kablam. Attached. Obviously, I still gotta make gaskets. I think I already showed y'all the solution I had for throttle. Oop. Okay, it's a little out, but I mean that can be that can be arranged. I actually had to do this on the Weber, where I just knocked that over enough and it'll go. This is a manual choke, which I actually really like. I've been wanting one of these for a while. And this pretty much eliminates all of our electronic stuff and most of our vacuum. I think everything but the advance, which is perfect because that means I get to have vacuum advance again. I do gotta throw that carb spacer back on, but that's all right. Let me do that real quick. I'm kind of crossing my legs, gotta piss. That goes, then goes from that to the adapter, then the adapter to the carburetor. It'll probably push it way up where the hood won't fit, but well, as you notice, I ain't got one of those, so ain't gonna do us no harm. But yeah, this is all made. This is fabricated, and all I gotta do is put it together. Once I get everything made, I might try to fire it up, I might not. This thing's still full of RTV, and I don't want it to just get sunk out, you know? So, I don't know, we'll see. I'll see you when I see you. Alright, well, this is our moment of truth. That is an installed carburetor. Ultra wide. Oh, let me bring it in a little bit. Now I can use the light. And there we go. Now, 2 of my studs did break off, but I mean, you're trying to weld to cast iron, it just doesn't work that great. But we'll still go ahead and see what she does. Hopefully I've actually got some battery. This battery's 4 years old and it's sat for a year. Surprised it made it this long. Let that fuel pump fill the bowl. Alright, I just heard it. Alright, 1 second. Alright, seems I just had to let it do its thing. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try that. I got the choke closed and I'll let the fuel pump run for a minute. Okay. Alright, I gave her a snort of ether and filled the bowl 100% just to help her out. Well, I'll tell you what, that's running. I mean, she's running like a damn tractor, but she's running. There we go. We're back in Poverty Thor, baby. Let's go. All right, another moment where I didn't explain something. That's surprising. So, I didn't have an air filter running from Kanab all the way up into Moab. So we found a monster can and an AutoZone and then wrapped it with duct tape so that it would fit on the pod filter. And that was my air filter. Guys, I can't believe they added the Mesa biome to real life. The Mesa biome from Minecraft in real life, guys. Oh my god. Well, howdy y'all. Oh, turn it. Turn it sideways. Well, we're doing about 35 up this hill and losing speed. We're at an elevation of about 9,000 feet. Jeannie's breathing heavy, but I'll tell you what, she's making it. Oh, we're actually gaining a little bit of speed. Up to 40 now, but yeah, she's suffering. She's suffering hard. But man, is this gorgeous. She's not liking this elevation. It looks like I'm gonna be able to at least pass this drop.
don't want to hit the brakes. I might not be able to get going again. Yeah, this is all she's got. Holy. Shoot. Yeah, we're losing speed now again. Well, yeah, I had to drop her into first for 35. I'm still kind of losing a bit of speed. I don't like the RPM I'm running at. But I also don't really have a choice. Woo, we're going slow. Man, look at this scenery. I mean, this is just... I don't even mind doing 35 through here. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, I'll catch y'all at the next stop. Alright, y'all. I had to molest the car a little bit more. I really didn't want to cut a hole in the hood, but I had to because we needed to make sure she was waterproof. It's about to rain. So got everything off the top. Got a hole chopped in the hood. Clear that air cleaner, and looks like we're back on the road now. So yeah, we're at Vale Point or something like that off Highway 78 here in Colorado. It is just gorgeous. Truly gorgeous. Of course, we got the cranberry sauce with us. That's pretty nice. They've been rolling with us. We lost the group because I accidentally missed an exit, and they're behind us now, apparently. A good ways, but they should be coming up on us here soon. So, gotta hop back in. Let's roll.
The only time we pulled over was to stop and to pick stuff off the road because the road provides. We found this GMC emblem. Believe it or not, it did not fall off of my truck. We found this chain on the side of the road.
Talk to me in a sec.
One of these zip ties, we had to provide one of our own, but Jim, he's been spotting zip ties this whole way. I don't know how many thousands of tarp straps we drove by, 5-gallon buckets. I did not know there was this many hubcaps on late model cars. A lot of warm apple juice jugs on the side of the road. Real good. We picked up a rubber mallet. Give it to somebody else. We came from Kansas in this 6x6 deuce-and-a-half military animal. Just an absolute animal. I don't know how many gears it's got. He let me drive it. I had to have a little bit of help because I don't split shift, so he rode in the middle, and Jen and I, we videoed it. That thing sounds like an absolute... It rides. Everybody's like, oh, I'm driving that, whatever. It rides way better than it looks. It's pretty good. He got it airborne at one point, lost the drive shaft. But because it's got 8 drive shafts, he locked the front one in, limped it to town. Another person on the tour drove by somewhere in Oklahoma, was like, hey, there's a bunch of deuce-and-a-halves. Found the drive shaft, put it in there. And this was all after you'd already put a transfer case in it, right? Did the transfer case come from New York? Oh, a guy came from New York, picked up a transfer case in Ohio, brought it to him. And any idea the weight on that transfer case? 515 pounds. They put a 515. For reference, what's a small block Chevy weigh? 600 pounds? Something like that. In a mall parking lot, he changed it. Well, where else? I mean, that's where this guy hangs out is the mall. But I just wanted to give an award to Jeremy here because, like, he deserves it.
He does.
He does.
Yeah, he pulled this thing up a trail. I'm sure he helped a bunch of other people. I saw that thing and I'm like, if that guy breaks. The first day he broke down and, I was keeping an eye on Facebook every day, seeing who's dropping out. And I was like, oh, I'm at home and I really wish I could be there. But anyway, I saw that when the drive shaft let loose, I'm like, thank God that thing's out of there because if he dies on the side of the road, who's going to help him? Where's the Grumman van at? I helped him out on the side of the road and I'm like, you have a problem with that thing. You don't just pull it on Iwan's trailer and have him all out. Shout out to that guy. I don't know what his name is. Jimmy!
Yeah!
Everybody look over here at Jimmy. He gets best dressed. He did not lose a bet. He got married on Poverty Tour last year. That's right. By Dalton, who may or may not have been ordained. Anyway, these guys got married, so it's not their anniversary because it was later last year. But he's been pulling a trailer around empty, so props to him for, if I got an empty trailer behind me, I'm loading it up with something that's going to be my own and not somebody else's dead Tercel. I did my hip drop on the way here. He quit his job twice? Yeah.
Who's calling you?
Job openings in the Iowa area. Speaking of sugar mama, these guys ate must have been an 8,000 calorie ice cream. It had
There's a milkshake.
it was a milkshake that had an entire Snickers, an entire Reese's, an entire Hershey's, and then a whole piece of cheesecake on top of it. These guys took it like a champ on Route 66. I don't remember the name of the town. It all runs together. But anyway, I just wanted to give that to Jeremy and tell all you guys thank you for supporting all of us YouTubers so that we don't have to get jobs. Shout out to those who still have to have a job. YouTube, don't quit your job because steady paychecks. So anyway, is there anything else somebody needs me to yell out and add? I would give an award out to every single individual out here. But also there's a cot in the back of that thing, a full 52-inch toolbox. And he slept in that cot. The toolbox got the handles ripped off when he sent it on a jump. And yeah,
You ate MRE meals the whole time.
you didn't eat MREs the whole time, did you? Man, I thought you'd be skinnier.
You may need to take that bandage.
So if anybody has any leftover, chicken nuggets or french fries under their seat, Jeremy would love to eat them because he's sick of eating prepackaged government meals. They got
hot dogs.
steaks over here. Go ahead, help yourself, Jeremy.
Oh, we're getting hot dogs.
But that's all I had. I just wanted to. I didn't know what to say, but I figured somebody should get up here and say something other than this guy. I mean, he had to give a car away to get to come up here. Well, he gave you a bunch of money for. That's like a nuisance to have to win that thing. I mean, if anybody bought a ticket and put my name on it, I'm going to be pretty disappointed.
Somebody's driving that sumbitch home. My wife says I can't bring you back in front of the house.
Tickets are already sold. That's a done deal. You already made that announcement at 7 o'clock. We're doing it that way. Inevitably, Jim. He has a face for radio. All right, that's all I had. Again, a huge round of applause for everybody who made it.
I'm glad we came. I'm glad we came.
Worth it, exactly like it's spelled. Yep. Worth it.
Not at all.
I've never done that.
Yeah, we've never done that. Hey, a couple of announcements here before we get going. The Justy, if you want the Justy today, and you've got $3,000 or a third-party, out-of-state, two-person check, the Justy is going for $3,000 to somebody on poverty tour. If you know somebody who wants it that's not on poverty tour, it's $4,000. But he wants it to go to somebody on poverty tour, $3,000. It clearly will make it because it just did 5,000 miles. And I rescued it and then gave it to Justin, who actually rescued it. And so you guys, if you want it, here it is. So we're going to get the band back up here. We're going to draw, if you haven't filled out a ticket for the door prizes, we're going to give away a bunch of stuff. If you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran, we have challenge coins for everybody. We're going to be giving away at 7 o'clock. Plus, we're going to be giving away door prizes. Tickets are on the hood of the limo, and also the inevitable Jim will be up here, and he will draw for the. We've got to give this thing away because, again, my wife says I cannot bring it home. So we got to give the Lincoln Log Cabin, and I'll be the first one to admit.
I'll record.
On the 5,000 miles we drove it used 8 ounces of windshield washer fluid, and I had to call Justin Patton to show me how to put that in. So if you're watching my YouTube channel trying to learn something, mistakes. So, but it did great. It's ready to go. You guys are going to love it. So we'll get the band back up here, and then at 7 o'clock we'll start doing some drawing. Till then, you all hang in, hang out, and hang on.
Oh yeah. I've been doing a lot of hanging on.